All right, first YouTube video, here we go. Today we're talking about apple cider vinegar. What is it and why should you care? You should care about apple cider vinegar if you're interested in any of these fantastic benefits, such as losing weight, lowering cholesterol, boosting your immune system, eliminating acid reflux, and even reversing diabetes. What is apple cider vinegar? Well, if you take some apples and you slice them up and then you juice those, you've got apple juice. And then if you take the apple juice and you put a cheesecloth over it so that flies can't get in, but beneficial airborne yeast, naturally occurring stuff that's all around us at all times, can get in, then you get this. Now inside your apple cider vinegar, you have this yeast, and that yeast is going to convert all of the sugar in your apple juice into ethanol. So now you've got your alcoholic apple juice, and if you continue to leave that out, then all of these airborne bacterias, called Acidobacter, are going to go into the apple juice and convert that ethanol into acetic acid. Now acetic acid is significant because this is where most of the benefits of the apple cider vinegar are actually going to come into play. So the yeast converts the sugar into ethanol, and then the bacteria converts the ethanol into acetic acid. And this all happens through a process called fermentification. Just kidding, it's called fermentation. All right, so let's go back over here to the benefits, and now let's talk about each of these in more depth. Improving digestion. Drinking apple cider vinegar increases the acidity in your stomach, i.e. it reduces the pH balance. This makes things a lot more easy to digest because your stomach acid is stronger, so it dissolves food more readily. ACV also activates enzyme release in your pancreas, stimulates bile production in your liver, and signals bile secretion in your gallbladder. So without getting into too much detail about all this, basically it just improves your digestion in every way, shape, and form. All of these things like digestive enzymes and bile help break down the food that you put into your body to make sure that you get the maximum amount of nutrition and the food materials move through your stomach and intestines as quickly as possible so that they don't bog down your system and slow your metabolism. Improving absorption of minerals. If the pH in your stomach isn't right, then minerals won't be absorbed properly. Bile is key in digesting minerals. You may have noticed that I drew precious minerals here, like gold and a diamond. And while we don't actually have gold or diamonds present in our body, we are full of tons of different precious minerals, such as iron, calcium, phosphate, zinc. I mean, we're literally composed of these minerals, of the same materials that are all around us, they're within us. So it's really important to be able to assimilate these minerals into our body. Also, go ahead and click that like button if you just found out that you're a rock. Killing pathogens in your small intestine. The apple cider vinegar will help you cure diarrhea, relieve bloating, and eliminate gas. So, quick side note, if you have bad gas, whether that's coming out of your mouth as belching or burping, or out of your anus as farts or when you shit and it smells terrible, that's because food is fermenting inside of your intestine. That terrible, terrible smell is actually like rotting materials inside of you. So if you drink this apple cider vinegar, it's gonna improve your digestion, it's gonna minimize the amount of stuff that ferments inside you, and hopefully all of the things that you eat will pass through you so quickly that they won't have time to go rotten inside of you. It's also gonna improve your skin. So your skin is basically like an outer membrane to the cell that is your body, and your intestine is basically like an inner membrane. So your skin protects you from stuff that is outside you, and your intestine protects you from stuff that's inside of you. And so having a clean intestine or having a clean inner skin is going to naturally reflect in your outer skin and give you a beautiful complexion. Apple cider vinegar can help you with weight loss by lowering your blood sugar, lowering your insulin resistance, and also eliminate cravings. So basically, insulin is a hormone that gets released whenever we eat carbohydrates. And what it does is regulate the amount of glucose that can go into our cells to be used as energy. So the issue is that we eat so many carbohydrates and so much sugar that our cells start freaking out and we become insulin resistant. So when we become insulin resistant, we're not responding properly to the insulin that is in our body, and our pancreas has to continually make more and more and more insulin. So as the pancreas is working overtime creating all of this insulin, the less we're able to use the fat that we've stored up as energy. So basically, the higher insulin, the lower fat burning. And that's where you get diets like ketogenic that really emphasize eating nothing but lean protein and fat, because then you have no carbohydrates, you get super low insulin levels, you can reverse insulin resistance, which is pre-diabetes, and really, really start to lose weight fast. The acetic acid in apple cider vinegar will improve insulin resistance by lowering the output of insulin in your body. Now let's talk about boosting your immune system. Drinking this apple cider vinegar will mobilize white blood cells in your body and increase your overall energy levels. These things together will basically just stop you from getting sick. Honestly, when I was growing up, I used to get sick all the time. I took tons of antibiotics and like allergy medications and shit. And in the last couple of years, I started drinking apple cider vinegar every morning and taking cold showers every day. And I haven't gotten sick once, honestly, in like the last 3 years. So you're probably thinking, if apple cider vinegar is really this good for you, why aren't more people talking about it? Like, why isn't it on the news? And the answer to that question is because they want you to be sick. We live in a society of consumerism. We live in a society where it's better for corporations if we're not well. If we don't feel well, if we're not happy with ourselves and our lives, then they can sell us products that promise those things. You know, the more sick we're getting, the more pharmaceuticals they can sell. The more we gain weight, the more exercise machines and diet programs they can sell. And it isn't like some big evil plot. Like, I'm not talking about the Illuminati or some Satan worship devil people who are out to get us, you know? I'm just talking about capitalism. This is just a consumer society, a consumer market, and the way that we fall into it is feeling shitty. The shittier we feel, the more stuff we're gonna buy. The shittier we feel, the more we're gonna work to get money to spend on things that are supposedly gonna make us feel better, when really all we need is apple cider vinegar. No, I'm just kidding. Really what we need is love and exercise and water, and you know, we need a lot of things. I'm gonna make a lot of videos. Okay, so quick recap, what did we talk about today? What is apple cider vinegar? We talked about how it's made. You basically just take apple juice and let it sit out and let beneficial yeast come into it and eat the sugar and turn that sugar into ethanol. And then you let bacteria come in and turn that ethanol into acetic acid, which is the core of apple cider vinegar. And acetic acid has all these benefits, including weight loss, improving digestion, improving absorption of minerals, making you have better skin, eliminate belching and gas, boosting the immune system. This shit's super good for you, so seriously, go buy a bottle. It's like $7. It'll last you a month and a half if you drink every day. I can't think of a better investment. So yeah, that's my first YouTube video. Leave a comment asking like, yo, Kevin, can you make a video about XYZ? I really want to know more about cold showers or the secrets of the universe. I sincerely hope this was helpful and fun to watch. Subscribe for more videos. We're gonna be posting one every single week for all of 2020 and all of 2021 and maybe for fucking ever. Go ahead and use the link in the description for a free bottle of ACV. Just kidding, there's no link like that. Peace!